Welcome Transformer fans, my name is Composite Enerjoe and today I'll be bringing you my reviews of the Transformers Beast Wars Basic Class Spittor and Razorclaw. And I guess to clarify what Basic Class is, that is just it's Scout Class before Scout Class was Scout Class, if that makes any sense. The size class that was smaller than Deluxe was called Basic Class, and then later on they then changed it to the name of Scout Class. I guess to make it sound fancier. Even though I have to agree, I think I like the sound of Scout Class better than a Basic Class. But yeah, here are Spittor and Razorclaw from the original Beast Wars line from back in the day. And here they are. Razorclaw here, as you see in his Beast mode, is loosely based on a Fiddler Crab. And I guess for those of you who don't know, the Fiddler Crab is that type of crab that has the one big claw and one small claw. And Spittor here is based on it's a much more, I guess, fiercer looking poison dart frog, and that's what he is based on. And I think Spittor pulls off his beast mode really well. Razorclaw is okay. If these pieces would have been better hidden, I would have said he was actually really nice. But I will say this: these figures have really nice texture on them. Just check them out. Very nice, very nice, very nice detailing on these things. Love Beast Wars figures. And these two are no different. These are really great figures. So yeah, so I guess let's get on with I guess the only thing to really say, well, I have to go into articulation because they are beast modes. Razorclaw first. His crab legs are conjoined, so they're all one piece. So so both move up and down. His mouth can move up a little bit, a little bit up and down in the mouth. Ball joint and ball joint at his claws. Same on this side, and with the added hinge on his bigger claw that can also open up. The other claw can also open up, but it's for a feature that's meant for his robot mode. So then I'll put him off to the side there. Spittor has considerably a lot more articulation in the fact that he has ball joints on both of his front legs, has ball joint, and hinge on his back legs, which gives him a wide range of movement. I mean, it's quite a lot of movement. Lots of articulation, that's what I meant. And the other thing that can move is his mouth can open and close, which has some nice little teeth. Do frogs have teeth? I don't even think frogs have teeth, but they molded in some teeth here for the for Spittor here. Would have been nice if they painted it, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. And they both have little features. Well, he has some sort of hidden features here, but they're meant for his robot mode. However, Spittor here has one action feature that involves his little switch back here. If you press the switch, he gets some what's called I think tongue ram action, which is sort of how he can attack his enemies, just by doing that and just close back in. And that's about it for their beast mode. So for transformation, let's get on with Spittor first, actually. His transformation is I'll just say right now, both their transformations are really straightforward. For Spittor, just sort of extend out his legs. Front legs pull out, stand up, fold down his robot legs, fold this thing down, fold these back, fold up all the way until you hear a soft click. Then just adjust. And there is Spittor in his robot mode. It's he's got long arms, but it's a pretty decent robot mode. I think I find I find Spittor's beast robot mode, beast mode, to be better than his robot mode, but I find his robot mode to be pretty solid. Also, where is it? Supposed to be something in here. Oh, there it is. Underneath his chest, you can see something called an Energon chip. It's basically an old school rub sign that when you rub it, it reveals like what affiliation they are. if I can get it on camera, as you can see, it's a Predacon symbol. So yeah, they're both Predacons. Spittor has it there on his chest, underneath his frog head. And Razorclaw has it underneath one of his shells. And Razorclaw is even, I think, to me, even easier to transform. Basically stand them up, pull out his crab tail. Oh, and I don't know if this is if this is common knowledge. Crabs actually do have tails. They're just folded on under their backside. Very nice that this toy had the extra detail to put the crab tail there and actually be part of the transformation. So you just pull out, extend the legs. For that, then you pull out the shell, almost like wings. Fold back the crab legs. Fold down the crab arms. And pull up his crab head. And his Energon chip is here on his inside of his shell. If you rub it, Predacon symbol. I don't know if you can see it on this one, but it's Predacon. They are pretty faded, but yeah, Predacon. And here they are in their robot modes. And whoops, I'll say they're both fairly decent figures, especially for their age. I think they're very solid. Now the transformations are both really simple, which you don't really need a complex transformation to be a good figure, at least in my opinion. So in terms of design, I like Razorclaw's robot mode more than Spittor's. But I like Spittor's beast mode more than his than Razorclaw's beast mode. I think this pulls off the frog mode a lot better than he does his crab mode. But still, both very nice. Now for features, his features, he like in terms of articulation, what's gained here, his arms have the same amount, but he then gets extra legs. Whoops, he gets extra legs. So ball joint there, and hinge at the knee and a little bit, and you can sort of open and close his crab legs. And then for his sort of weapons, I mean, if you want, you could close his back, you could move these, but that's part of the transformation, so you could say that's articulation. Plus his head is on a ball joint. Very nice head sculpt too, pretty creepy. Now for his claws, they have sort of, these are where his hidden weapons are. If you pop this open, you see a little blaster in there, which is neat. It's okay. But then when you open this claw up, you can move this little switch to get these 3 spikes, which is actually pretty cool. So he gets a blaster on his smaller hand and some spikes for his bigger crab claw, which is pretty cool. Let me get him to stand there, which is pretty cool. With Spittor, unfortunately, he doesn't have any action features. However, it's kind of funny. There's like a sort of little funny thing you can do. You can still use his sort of tongue ram action in his robot mode, but this is what happens. Yeah, the frog's tongue is the robot mode's head, so you can give him a really long neck. But other than that, the best thing he really has is his articulation. His arms can have a wide range of movement. Since his arms are now his legs, he has the same amount. Ball joint, hinge here. Very nice. His head does not move because of the feet, because of the tongue action. His smaller robot legs are on his ball joint and hinge on his foot. And that's about it for him. And for both, really. Now, I guess my overall opinion on both of them is that they're both very solid figures. Especially for their age, they're very solid. Like, I think they have more articulation and features than some later stuff that came out after them. But I really like them. They're both very solid, neat little figures. And I recommend them, especially if you're fans of like Beast Wars or maybe even of like transforming animals, if someone out there really likes that. But yeah, in terms of trivia, I'll say that funny thing about these two is that both Razorclaw and Spittor both got repaints. They both got like more brightly colored repaints as part of some sort of what were they called? They were repainted as part of a gift set that included, I think, a couple like an episode or two of the Beast Wars series. which was kind of neat. But like on top of including also episodes, they were also different colored versions of the characters. I believe he was more red instead of blue, and he was teal instead of orange. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, these molds haven't really been reused for anything else. And that's about it. Overall, I like both of these figures. They're both very neat. If I'd have to pick one, I think I like Razorclaw a little bit more. Just a little bit. Because I like the hidden weapons that he has, where Spittor doesn't really have anything outside of sort of the tongue action or head action for his robot mode. So that's about it. Just by a small hair, I like Razorclaw a little bit more than Spittor. But Spittor still has the better beast mode in my opinion. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, overall, both solid figures. I really like them and recommend them. So yeah, this has been Composite Enerjoe. Not yet. Wait, this has been my review of the Transformers basic class. The Transformers Beast Wars basic class, Razorclaw and Spittor. This is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out.